Hi guys, and welcome to a review of the CameTV SP100 LED. What we have here is a 100 watt LED Fresnel light. I've been using this light for about 2 weeks now, and I have to say I'm fairly impressed with all the features that are provided in it. Number one, most notably, is the temperature. I've run this thing for 6 or 8 hours in testing periods just to make sure that it doesn't start flickering or it doesn't start shifting over time, and I can say at the end of 8 hours I can definitely do this. We clocked it at about 121 degrees Fahrenheit. For you guys in Celsius, you have to do your own conversion. Sorry, go America. So right now, the light is an all-metal construction. So we have metal, metal, metal. Everything is metal. So that's really awesome in terms of build quality. The barn doors are really effective at staying exactly where you put them. And the nice part is that they have a locking mechanism right here. So like if you've worked with older babies or older Fresnels or anything with barn doors that doesn't have a locking feature on them and you go and pick them up and then they fall out, that's not going to happen with this. So the retention mechanism on the barn doors is actually pretty fantastic. They give you a nice nice locking features on here. This lock's really solid with the included yoke. Probably like one of the best features of the light is that it's dimmable from 100% all the way down to 0. It's not 1% gradations like some of the higher end lights out there. It's going to be more of like every 10%. So it's probably, you can think of it as being stepped from like 1 to 10. But in sections it does get a little bit smaller than that. So it's really nice. So between the focusing knob right here, the barn doors, and the dimming functions on it, this is an extremely versatile light. Most of the time you're going to hear a lot of things about LEDs where like the fall off, they fall off very fast. And that's very true when we look at the traditional LED light panels or just LEDs in general. But having the Fresnel lens on here really throws the light quite a good distance, and it actually stays in a very even pattern as well. The other thing I want to talk about is that the LED on here is quite large. It's about a little over 2 inches by 2 inches, which is a giant LED. Now, the reason that matters is that unlike, you're not going to have any nodal sections in your spots. It's going to be one nice, even light footprint on whatever you're shining it on. So that makes, you will have to use less diffusion and, just less things to get rid of that nodal point on there. Probably one of the best features of working with LEDs, and especially on something like this, is that the power draw. It's about 100 watts per amp, and since this is a 100 watts LED, you're only going to be pulling 1 amp. Average household circuits, at least here in America, are about 15 amps. So you can pretty much throw 10 of these on one circuit without worrying about blowing fuses or anything, and it makes working on set very easy. Probably one of the downsides to this that hasn't been a huge downside, but if I could pull out one drawback, would be this fan, as I'm sure that you guys can hear, and it is quite noticeable. If I go ahead and turn the light off, you can definitely hear the fan turn off and turn on. I would really like to see in a future update a fan control speed, especially if there is a way to do it, turn them on, regulate the speed of the fan while you're shooting and then while you're just setting up so that it doesn't overheat, because the LEDs do get hot. It's just that this has a very, very good heat management dissipation system in it. All in all, the color temperature is actually very good. It's rated at 5600 degrees Kelvin, which is a bit cool. So mine comes out at 5300 degrees Kelvin once we put it on the scopes, which is exactly right in line with what the company said it was going to be. They're rated, like I said, they're rated at 5600. They state on the website a range variance of plus or minus 300 degrees Kelvin. So this is spot on to what they said it was going to be. That being said, if you're not going to be shooting outdoors all the time, or if you don't like that cool, like crisp lighting effect that 53 or 5600 degrees or higher would give you, you're going to have to pack your CTOs and the rest of your gel package in order to change this color into what you want it to be. Definitely, if you're going to be shooting indoors with tungsten, you have to have a full tungsten gel package for everything from full to 1/8 in order to get it to where you want it to be. The nice part about this being a pure white LED though is there's really no color shift green or magenta on it at all. You're going to be able to gel it very easily. And then because it's not hot, you really don't have to worry about burning up gels or doing anything like that. I mean, I'm planning on putting strip magnets on my gels and just popping them onto the barn doors themselves and being done with it. So it makes mounting and working with the light very easy. So okay guys, let's go to some close-up shots and some beauty shots and we'll send you on your way.